I couldn't help myself. I was determined not to buy anything else from Sephora this year. But I was Christmas shopping for my nieces and my daughter, and I just couldn't help myself. So I picked up just a few things for myself. I picked up, what did I pick up? This iconic London Underglow blurring primer that I've been wanting to try for a while. I picked up the Tatcha Kissu lip mask, a couple of concealers, one from Kulfi that I've been dying to try, but so many concealers were coming out this year and I left it on the back burner, but again, couldn't help myself. And the YSL All Hours Concealer because I've been hearing so many great things about it. I also picked up the Rare Beauty, finally was available, laminating brow gel and the Tatcha eyebrow pencil. Oh, and the most fabulous one of all, the Tom Ford Soleil Neige quad. It's my very first Tom Ford quad. I'm so excited. This is 01 Lumiere d'Hiver. I'm Canadian and I had to take French in school, but it obviously didn't work. Like, I can't do the French thing. I don't know why, but anyway, excited to try that one. If you're new here, hi, I'm Rhoda, and this channel is all about realistic makeup for real life, and we have a lot of fun along the way as we talk about all things beauty and makeup. So I'd love for you to stick around so we can try all this new stuff on. Let's start off with this iconic London Underglow primer. I'm excited to try this out. It's supposed to blur pores and even out your skin tone. Here is the bottle, a little dropper thingy. I don't know what this is called. Pipette, I don't know. Oh, it's not that glowy. I was expecting it to be super glowy. It's not as glowy as the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, but I'm just taking a little bit more of it and just spreading it on my face. And it's almost just looking wet. I'm really not seeing any sort of blurring, but I am going to let that sit for a second. I don't know what this is supposed to do. What is this supposed to do? I know what it claims to do, but I'm not seeing any of it. But let's give it a chance. Let's give it a chance. Let's not poo-poo this like right away. I'm going to grab the Tatcha lip mask. And I have used this. I opened it up right away. And I gotta tell you, it is, well, first of all, it's so cute. It's so cute. And it comes with a little spatula thingy. And it is like a jelly-like formula. It's not sticky at all. It just feels so beautiful on the lips. So, I wouldn't say soothing. It's not cooling or anything like that. I've used it a couple of times and I would say it's right up there with the Laneige sleeping mask. I might like this one a little bit better. Don't tell anyone. Okay, let's move on to foundation. I'm going to be using the Pat McGrath Sublime Something foundation. This is one of my favorites this year. This is shade 14, light medium. Just a couple of pumps. I love this foundation. It just goes on so smoothly. It covers everything I need it to cover, but it's not heavy. I find it to be long lasting. I can wear it during the day because it's not too heavy, and I will wear it for a night out as well. It's got a nice natural finish to it. It's not too glowy, it's not too matte. It's perfect, just the way I like it, just the way I like my foundations to be. Yeah, I'm gonna get my color corrector on before I try on the concealers. I think I'm gonna do one on each eye. This is the Charlotte Tilbury color corrector in 2 medium. It's my go-to color corrector, although I have a couple others that are nice, like the NARS one and the Huda one. For some reason, I just keep reaching for this one. The other two are liquids, and this one is a cream, and I find I just have more control of it. But the others are really nice too. Oh my gosh, how embarrassing. I just realized I only have like a few nails on. I'm sorry. I am so sorry. It's been a week for me. I didn't post anything last week because my one kid was sick, like really sick. I wasn't feeling the greatest. Christmas, getting ready for that. So much going on. And I completely neglected my nails and I'm so embarrassed right now. I'm gonna take the YSL in LN4 and I'm going to put it on my right side. I'm gonna try and hide my nails. Oh my God, I can't believe this. I didn't even show you this. So it comes in, you know, quite a substantial little component here. It's cute. It's plastic. It's got a nice pointy slanted doe foot. It's supposed to, this point tip right here is supposed to help you be precise in your hard to get areas. So that would be right here. So I hope I got the shade right. I guessed. So let's put that right there. I think it's an okay shade for me. These are the claims. Creaseless, matte, 24-hour, I don't know. These 24-hour claims, they're so strange, right? So I'm taking my Ingy Hot and Fleshy and spreading this out. It's supposed to cover dark circles. Well, everything a concealer is supposed to do. But my skin isn't, past few weeks, I don't know what's going on with my skin. Actually, this is going on quite smoothly. Although I'm looking very crepey under the eyes lately. I don't know. Please let it be temporary. I'm gonna put some on my top lid as well. And a little bit on the brow bone just to get a nice canvas for our Tom Ford quad. I did try it yesterday, but it was a very sloppy, like, let me see real quick what this is doing on my eyes. So I didn't get a really good indication of what it could do, to be honest with you, because my eyes weren't prepped properly. I was too excited to slap it on. So this is laying down really nicely. Like, so far, I like the shade that I picked and the application was easy. I'm not having a hard time spreading it around. So far so good. Okay, let's move on to this eye with the Kulfi concealer. I got the shade Cocoa Crush. I hope the shade works. Oh, that's nice too. I'm not hating this at all. So I'm going to take my Nikki N16 brush and start. So this is much more spreadable than the YSL. Liquidy, more serum-y, I would say. It's got a luminosity to it, a wetness to it, but it's supposed to be self-setting. So we'll see if this sets down. Whereas the YSL kind of stayed where I placed it, this one is really spreading down my cheek here. So just keep that in mind, that it is much less concentrated than the YSL. So the Kulfi is a medium coverage radiant finish, and the YSL is a full coverage matte finish. I can definitely see that because I'm not getting as much coverage obviously on this eye as I am on this eye from what I'm seeing in the mirror. I'm not sure how it's translating on camera. And definitely a radiance here. There is a glow happening with the Kulfi side, but we'll see as time goes on how they fare. So many good concealers this year, you guys. It's been so crazy with the concealers. I'm gonna let the concealer sit for a little bit. I'm gonna grab the Mario Skin Enhancer in light medium. BK Beauty 109, I think my eyes are blurry. To bronze up the face a little bit. I love this skin enhancer because of A, the shade, B, how nice it sits on the skin. It's not too matte, it's not too luminous. It bronzes you up just enough. I love this. It's one of my standout products that I've tried in 2023. I have a list, pages, 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 pages of every product I tried in 2023. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna put it together. Is it gonna be one video, several videos? I'm not sure. Is it gonna be top fives? Is it gonna be everything? I don't know. Why don't you let me know down below what you prefer to see. Next, I'm gonna grab the Mario Soft Pop Blush Veil in Barely Blushing, another standout this year. I'm gonna take the Nikki LaRose N17, I think, I can't see, on the lighter side, which is meant for creams and liquids, and just press in here just for a little pop of color. I love this shade because you're barely blushing. So there's something there, but are you wearing blush? Are you not? And some days I really prefer that look. I'm really, as much as I love blush, I'm really not into really blown out cheeks. I like it to be subtle, very subtle. So for that, I love this product so much. Okay, let's get to the eyebrows before we get to the eyes. This is the Rare Beauty Lamination Gel or Laminating Gel. Cute little thing. Supposed to be limited edition, but I highly doubt that. So let's see, I've heard so many amazing things about this eyebrow gel. It's supposed to give your eyebrows a laminated look, which I mean, to a point I like, but not that crazy like stuck on brow. I like a more natural look. This is doing a really great job of making sure the brows stick and stay where I want them to be. Maybe a little too much, but if they don't move, that's a good thing. I'm gonna take the Patrick Ta Major Brow Pencil that I've also heard amazing things about. This is in dark brown, and I'm just going to now fill in, before this dries down completely, fill in the areas that I need. I think this might be a little too dark for me. I'm not sure. It's hard for me to tell in the mirror. If I turn the light on, I'll show you. If I turn this light on so that I can really see, it just blows me right out, and it's not a good experience for you. So I kind of go blind. I'm already blind as it is. I'm really liking the dark brown on me. It's not too dark. At first I thought it was, but I'm liking it. Let me finish the tail here. And I can tell right now, I can tell these eyebrows are not going to go anywhere. Now, I don't have very, very angry brows. I mean, they're pretty, I can tame them. I just don't have a lot of them. But if I can place them with this gel wherever I want to kind of fake that volume, so far, so good. Let's set this concealer, but first I'm going to take a damp beauty blender and just make sure. I didn't see a lot of creasing, guys. Like, honestly, it is my anatomy. Those are wrinkles. It's not the concealer. This Kulfi side has kind of set down, but it still has that radiant finish. Again, not much has changed since initial application. I mean, depending on what you're looking for, they're both so far so good. I do have a lot of darkness under my eyes. And like I said, lately, it's been a lot worse. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can only expect so much from a concealer, right? Okay, to set the under eyes, I'm gonna take the Westman Atelier Vital Pressed Powder in Creme. I picked this up a while ago, I think in the summer. I can't remember, or if it was at the spring Sephora savings event. I haven't been reaching for it. I don't know why. I've been stuck on the Prism Libre, that's why. And I wanna give this another chance because I have it and I wanna start using a lot more of the products that I already own. So I don't keep buying things like I've mentioned in I think every one of my videos, and then I always do the opposite. But I thought we'd try this one today and see. Do the lid as well. I mean, it's nice. It's nice. I'm not seeing any, you know, crazy blurring action. A little bit. It's good. That's good. The Tom Ford, oh, it came out of its little, it's got a little pouchy thing that it comes in. The Tom Ford Soleil Neige Quad in Lumiere de Verre. I told you, I suck. It's really pretty when you open it up. It's just, the shimmers are glistening. It's gorgeous. You have like a creamy matte, like a cream colored matte. Here, a darker, taupier shimmer, a more silvery shimmer, a lighter shimmer here. And a brown with sort of a plumminess to it. I'm a little late to the game on this one, only because I wasn't planning on actually picking it up because it's so ridiculously expensive, but things change, I guess. Better late than never. I'm gonna go into this shade right here, put it all over the lid, just as a base for everything. We're just gonna lay that all over, get a nice base for the rest of the shadows. Okay, that's going on really nicely. Really nicely. Smooth, easy, nice wash of color. What does Lumiere de Verre? That means probably lights of winter, winter lights. Am I wrong? I don't know. I'm guessing from grade 3 French. Referral 1, and dip into this beautiful, it's pretty pigmented. But what I noticed yesterday when I was like lazily playing with it and my eyes weren't prepped properly, as I mentioned, that I wasn't getting a lot of color payoff from this particular shade. But right now is a completely different story. Wow, okay. This is laying down beautifully and it's giving me a nice deepened outer corner. I'm going a little bit, as always, above my fold here, just to give the illusion of a more opened eye. Now I'm going to take my Refer 28 and go into this taupey shimmer shade. Okay, it's very subtle. I think I'm gonna go in with my pinky. If you did want something subtle, this is giving winter sparkly nights. It's subtle. What else can I say? Let's dip into the lighter sparkly shade. I highly doubt this one is going to give much more impact than the darker one, but I could be wrong because it is looking, I guess because it's brighter, I can see it more. It is nice, subdued. It's that cool winter night, stars in the sky. If that's, you know, the look you're going for, just know what you're getting with this palette, because let me see if I can work this with my pinky. Yeah, I'm gonna try and put a little bit in the center here. Depends what you're looking for. It is pretty. I can't say it's not pretty, but you're not going to get the impact of a Natasha Denona or a Pat McGrath sparkly shade. This is very subdued and low key, you know? Just enough, just enough. I'm going to take my Nikki N11 and back into the darkest shade in the quad. Get that in there, and let's get some sort of liner going so we can get a little bit of definition on that lash line. Not too much. I'm just going halfway and then deepening out that lash line corner. For the lower lash line, I don't know if I want to take that darkest color on my lower lash line. I think I want to keep it light. So I'm going to go into the taupey sparkle with a Nikki N12 brush, and I'm just going to add just a little bit on. Yeah, nothing's really showing up. It's just sparkle. It's just sparkle. I'm so sad. Yeah, I'm gonna have to add some of that darker shade back to my N11 and just touching a little bit. I'm not getting anything showing up, just a little sparkle. Like I mentioned, I'm gonna put on some mascara and I will be right back. Okay, the mascara's on. I am going to use these finishing powders from Hourglass to gently finish off this complexion. I love this. I use this every day. It just leaves such a radiant, beautiful, not shiny, but a blurred effect on the skin. I love it so much. I forgot to mention the mascara I used. First, I primed with the Milk Makeup Kush Lash Primer, my fave, and the Benefit Fan Fest. Okay, Anastasia Beverly Hills liner, lip liner in Mocha. Get those lips lined. Givenchy Le Rouge Sheer Velvet in 16. And just, I love this lipstick. I can't believe I was gonna send it back because I couldn't figure out how to put it together. Oh, it is like velvet. It definitely is like velvet. Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. So what am I thinking? Iconic London Underglow Primer. I don't know about it. I don't feel like it did anything, although it is very light. It goes on very watery and liquidy, and it doesn't feel heavy on the face. I'm gonna have to wait and see what the longevity of the makeup is at the end of the day, and I will get back to you on that. So jury's out on this one.
I just wanted to mention that I'm extremely shiny. I'm never this shiny at the end of the day. So it's going to be a no to that Iconic London Underblur. Really, like, I feel greasy and gross. That's never my experience with anything. So no to that one.
The Tatcha Kissu lip mask, beautiful, love it. Feels so good on the lips. This one, I can tell you off the bat, I highly recommend, because all these are first impressions really for me. So some of them might take some time to get an official opinion on, but this one I need no time for. This is great. Now the concealers. So I had the Kulfi on this side, the YSL on this side. It's hard to say right now. They both look almost the same under the eye. The Kulfi side, like I mentioned, more radiant finish. This one a more matte finish, but not flat matte. It's still natural looking.
In terms of the concealer, I'm not noticing any creasing on this side. This was the YSL side, and this side was the Kulfi side. A little bit of wear, and I mean, it's okay, it's all right, but I would say that the YSL is a little bit more long-lasting than the Kulfi, which is to be expected because it is like a medium coverage and a serum-y, whereas the YSL is more full coverage, matte, long-lasting.
What else did we try today? We tried, the Rare Beauty lamination gel. I'm actually really liking this. My eyebrows do not feel crusty, but they haven't moved either. And it gives you some time to play when you're trying to use a eyebrow pencil after you've added it. So I love this one so far. And the Patrick Ta, the major brow pencil, I don't know if it's the shade that I'm really liking. It also went on quite smoothly. It's not too slippy and it's not too dry and draggy. So these two, I love these two. And the Tom Ford Quad. What can I say about this? So hear me out. I do love this look. It is understated. It's nice. It's not too impactful, which is fine. It depends on what you're looking for. The formula is great. Everything went on very nicely, but this is $122 Canadian. If you're in the US, don't have a heart attack. I think it's $90 in the US. I can get this look from several of my other palettes easily. There's nothing that really, stands out about it. I hate to say it, but I was expecting so much more. I was so happy this was my first Tom Ford Quad. And like I said, the formula is great. The shades are nice. The shimmers are not very impactful. So that's my first impression on this puppy. I don't know if I'm gonna hang on to it, but it's limited edition and it's so beautiful. And it's not that I won't use it or ever use it. I would. It's, do I really need this? The answer is no. But I still haven't decided if I'm going to return it or not.
The eyes, they're beautiful. They're really nice. They are. I can't deny it. There is a sparkle. There is a beautiful, twinkliness to them. They are pretty.
That's it for this little mini Sephora haul, the last one, hopefully, of 2023. We only have a couple weeks left, so I hope I don't break down and buy more stuff. But if I do, I'll be sure to let you know. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I had a blast putting this video together. I love trying new makeup and sharing my thoughts with you. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell button so you're reminded every time I upload a new video. Until the next one, I hope you guys take care. Thanks, guys. Ciao.